Good morning, Huft Heroes. So in the previous video, we were testing GFCIs. Today, we're actually gonna show you guys how to replace one. So first you'll need a Phillips screwdriver. Then you'll need one of these flatheads. Wire stripper, just in case you gotta cut back the wire. Your plug tester here, make sure it's off. And one of these voltage sticks so you can detect the power's off. So the first thing you want to do, you want to go to your local store, Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace Hardware, and get yourself a GFCI. So you have them like this. This one's a tamper resistant. That's what you want to have. Tamper resistant. That way no one can poke anything into them. It'll prevent them from doing that. Also, you'll have these little reset buttons. Some of them come in red. Some of them come in black, but this version is all white. That way it matches with your walls or anything that you have in your house. So what we're gonna do now that you have this here, we're gonna make sure we shut off power. We're gonna go to your main panel, and that's where we're gonna find the breaker for that. All right, so one of the steps is shutting off the breaker. Fortunately, this panel is labeled, and our number 9 here is gonna be the GFCI that we're gonna be working on. So I'm gonna shut it off here, and just like that, it is off. Now we're gonna head over there and make sure it's off. So we're gonna test here, make sure the power is off. And we have here is the plug tester. You can also find it at your local hardware store. That way it tells you the voltage. So we're gonna connect it here. And there is no light indicating there is no power. So this is one of the ways you can do it. The safest way and the most accurate way is having this voltage meter here. So this is a voltage meter, it detects all the voltages, and it'll give you an accurate reading. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take this guy out, and we're gonna check for voltage. So you can put this one on the bottom one here, and you go right over to the hot side, which is the right side, and you should have 0. So we have 0. So power is off here. So I'm gonna demonstrate how to take it off and replace it. Take off 4 screws. And then to take out the actual GFCI, you can use a Phillips tip, just a standard one. So we're gonna use a little fluke here, and this also detects any voltage. It'll brighten up all red if there's something, or it'll beep. Okay, so now that we verified there is no power, we're gonna start taking off the wires. So what you wanna do is you wanna start off with the black wire, which is the hot wire here. So you start off with this hot wire here. You loosen up the screw, pull this wire up, just put just like that. Then you're gonna go over to the neutral, which is the white wire. Same thing, loosen it up a little bit. And it should pop right out, just like that. So keep these guys together. And then for the last one, you have your ground. So this one was a little loose, so it came right off. We're gonna take this one off here, just like that. So this is our new one here. And this is a tamper resistant GFCI. And this one is your line side here, and that's where we're gonna go. So this one doesn't have a load. This is what this yellow thing is here. Just in case there is a load, you'll be able to set it with that. So this time we're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna start with our ground wire first. So we're gonna grab this guy here. And you can, for this one, you make the little hook. You can just grab it from the end and just twist it over, and you'll get that little hook. And you wanna wrap it around this green screw here. So you can go either like that, just right into there, or some GFIs have, just like this one does, where they have a little slot for the actual wire. So what we're gonna do is cut it back a little bit. Strip the wire a little bit more. and we're gonna go right in there. And then with the Phillips, you're gonna tighten it. Nice and tight. You can even give it a little pull. Just make sure it doesn't come off. So now that we have the ground, we're gonna go with the white wire, which is this one here. Make sure this side's a little loose. And we're gonna put it right onto this. Just like that. And then we're gonna flip it over again. And we're gonna put the black part. Same thing, loosen it up a little bit. Just like that, nice and tight. You're gonna pull back, make sure they're not loose, and they are tight. So now, an extra step for precaution, for safety, we're gonna grab some electrical tape. It could be any color. This one's blue, but you can get red, white. And what we're gonna do is just wrap it around. Just make sure you don't get these little screws here because you're gonna need them later. And just a couple times, just wrap it around. And just like that. So then we're gonna just push the wires back a little bit, try to fix them so they can go nice and clean, nice and smooth, and just like that. And you want to straighten it out a little bit, just because you just plug this in, wiggle it a little bit, now it's nice and straight. We're gonna grab the cover plate, and it should go right on there. And just like that, there's your GFCI receptacle. Okay, so that's how you replace a GFCI. So it's all ready to go, it's tested, and ready to turn on. If you don't feel comfortable replacing a GFCI, don't be afraid to give us a call, and we'll send one of our professional technicians to go check it out for you. But tune in for our next video. I'll be demonstrating other electrical components.